And go.
Hello, this is Medb again with Refined News, and this time we're talking Heraldry. Would you like to introduce yourself to our viewers?
Hi, I'm Dame Arwen of Leicester, and I'm currently Avacal Submissions Herald.
You are a double peer, are you not?
Yes, I am. So, and at UL, we basically made me a rural, and before the previous UL, we made me a pelican. So now I'm both. So yay! But I've been a herald since 1993, so it's been a little long time. So one of the things about heraldry is that anybody can register a name or a device. So contrary to what everybody thinks, believe it or not, a device isn't something that is just reserved for someone who has a coat of arms. It doesn't get to be called your coat of arms until you get your AOA, but you can register your device even before that. So if you're a new person, come see one of our tables and come up with a name and or a device, which is something that represents you, right? And just so that people know, you can register up to 6 names and 6 pieces of heraldry. So, and our current submission rate is $10 for each item. So if you're doing a name and a device.
Is that Canadian or US?
Canadian.
Okay.
And so, it's $10 Canadian, and we register it through the College of Arms and the SCA in the United States. And so what we do is we spend about a month to 2 months looking at it to make sure that there's nothing really wrong with it at the kingdom level. And then it goes off to the wonderful people down south who help us register their name and device. And they basically look at it for 3 times. And they do it for 3 months, and it takes the whole process takes about 9 months.
9 months?
Yes. So 2 months at Kingdom, 3 months in commentary at Society with the heralds that even know more stuff than I do. Like, there are people that's all they do in the SCA. They only do heraldry. And then it spends 3 months making sure that it's all proofread. And everybody says, oh, well, how come? How come it takes so long? Arwen? I said, all the normal letter of acceptance and returns are typically between 40 and 60 pages, single space. So you wouldn't really want your name that you spent all this time to be spelled wrong, which has happened. So we try to make sure that people proofread it, and then eventually you'll get a notification that says your name and device has either been accepted or returned for further. So, what about returns? Hey, Arwen, I registered, my stuff got returned. Well, as long as you send it to us back within a year, you don't pay that $10. My protege's sister actually resubmitted her device 5 times on the same $10. So it is completely possible.
Fair. So 9 months to get things through the paperwork and the process that the submitter has nothing to do with.
That's right.
How long would you say it takes to submit said paperwork for the actual person doing that part?
Well, if you talk to a person at one of our tables and come see us, we're trying to hit a bunch of local groups in different locations. And it typically takes about 10 or 15 minutes if you can find it quickly. If your stuff is a little more dicey, we end up having to use our wonderful SEA Heraldry chat, and we talk to all those heralds from the known world. We have this lovely lady called Ifri. She's from Australia. She's awesome at names. So like if you got this weird name, she can document it. So it's like,
I need to come see you.
So there's ways to get stuff done. And now with electronics, this used to take a long time. You'll hear some horror stories about how long it took. Sometimes it's just a matter of tweaking it in the right way.
So it could be as short as 10 or 15 minutes every time, and suddenly you could have a registered name and device.
That's right. Or a badge, or anything else. But it's just a matter of talking to people. I actually have several badges, a device, an augmentation, my primary name, which is Arwen of Leicester, and my Middle Eastern name, which is Amira Al-Ali, all of which has been registered within the culture.
Excellent.
Thanks.
It's pretty awesome. I'm excited.
So, big thing. Very simple. We have 5 colors and 2 metals. And if you think about it, children are the best examples of this. I thought the coolest thing was a kid who came up to me and said, Arwen, I want a blue bat. I said, okay. Why do you want a bat? And he says, I said, do you like bats? And he says, yes. And I said, oh, why? Well, because I said, it's because they have radar? And he said, no, or when they echolocate, it's different. Let me explain. And I went, 5. But he got it. He registered his device, and then he decided that when he was 12, that his somewhat period name wasn't period enough, so he's changed it to the more Norse name.
Nice.
So if a child of 5 can do it, come by and see whether we can help you out.
Awesome. That sounds great. I don't really have any other questions. That was pretty thorough.
Well, where are you going to be next?
Oh,
Yeah, that's a good question. Actually, at this present moment, we're not quite sure because what we try to do is based on autocrats or event stewards need to get a hold of me and let me know whether or not we have the space to do it, because I basically need at least 1, if not 2 tables in order to take measurements. So some space sometimes is limited. So if you're interested, contact me either on Facebook or at submissions@avacal.org.
But they're here at American Horse Scalda Hall right now. So, you still have time. You still have time. Awesome. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
And it's been made with Griffin Eye News.